Guys, welcome back to another live stream. I know this is not the normal time that I always upload or come on a live, but I was like, since I'm free now, let me do this. I'll appreciate whoever would be free to tune in now, but of course, if you'll join in later, you can watch the replay. So yeah, let's get to the video. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your presence. If this is your first time, subscribe, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my other channel. Thank you so much for yesterday, because I saw a lot of you tuned in to the other channel and you really subscribed. Thank you. I'm so happy. So guys, hey, today you need to sit back and enjoy the reaction, because the drama is all over the place. And of course, we are going to cover each and everything that is going on. Oh my God, Rocio cannot give congratsmum a break. And I'm like, what is the beef between Rocio and congratsmum? It must be something big. I mean, guys, the fight must be so big, because I expected that after some time, maybe they'll be friends. Not even friends, at least tolerate each other's presence. But guys, today Mura Sensor was going to the villa. He found Rocio, and just shortly, congratsmum joined, and Rocio left the table. And of course, you understand, congratsmum does not understand Spanish, and Rocio's family do not understand English. So they were just watching each other, because what can they talk about? Marwa was not happy about that. He was very clear about it. But I'm like, Murasen, so what will you do about it? What will you do about it? Because Rocio has already, Rocio has you in a bottle. If you're an African, you know. Because I've never seen an African man, tolerate a wife disrespecting his mom. I've never seen. This is the first time, because for Rocio to understand the language barrier and still proceed to just leave the table. Later, Marwa exposed the situation. Apparently, Rocio's passport got issues. I don't know what the issues are, and I don't even care, but of course, we'll be talking about that. What else? I think this should be even the reaction of the day, but we'll start with Mura Senso. But of course, by now, you know that Gintu won the case. I don't know if it's winning the case or the case was nullified. I think so, because did they even discuss about it? I don't know if they went to the courts, like really, really discussing, not even discussing, but fighting the battle, who is guilty or not. So Mura Sensor lost it. And of course, Mura had come out here and be like, oh my God, people will go to jail. Reactors, you will see fire. But Mura Sensor, hello. Mura Sensor, are you okay? I'm so happy for Gintu, honestly. And of course, if you go back to our videos, you remember what I said about it, because we were not even what I said. We said about it because I opened a live stream and we were talking about it, because we were like, what is the basis of this case? What is the case? I didn't see any case there, because Gintu went to Brand's home, and that is not Marwa's home. Marwa does not have a restriction order against Gintu. So why? Why take him to court? That is not your home. Anyway, that is it about that. I also saw another video. Gintu was chasing women with, I don't know what djembe is in English, but that was just so funny. Not funny at the same time. I'm like, Gintu, maybe you need to take them to the police, the courts, because you don't want to do anything that you might regret. I know in Kenya, by the way, if you're a thief, people will do anything. There is MOB, justice, which I don't advocate for, because intelligent people sat down and they were like, if you're a thief, you're supposed to be jailed for this and these years. I'm just trying to say that Don't take the law in your hands, because I saw someone BLEEDING in that video. Like, seriously? Anyway, that is not even the reaction of the day. Let's start with Mura Senso, congratsmum, and Rocio, because that is what we'll be talking about. And of course, guys, sorry, and of course, guys, Marwa is still justifying why he's taking cement from Dan and giving to Gitiriba. And of course, people are telling him that, cut this, stop this. You don't have to be taking donations from people who are intended to receive these donations. Anyway, let's start the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. MLTS, the experience. Thank you. Greetings to you too. Debbie, good morning from the Caribbean. Oh, good morning to you too. Safina, greetings to you too. Good morning. Good afternoon from my end. Pami, good morning to you too. Lady J, in Denver. Oh, guys, you're watching from all over. I really appreciate your presence. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you, Island Girl, for tuning in. So this is how it started.
Guys, my mom came. Mom, say hello to my camera.
Hello, guys. Yeah. How are you? Hey, Maisha.
Maisha,
No. That is bad.
No sé.
Maisha, you're my dad. You're my dad.
It's been a while since I did a reaction, and yesterday I was rewatching the live stream, and I'm like, Neo, you were all over the place. So I hope that will not happen again. But guys, Marwa came in. That is not the time that Marwa came in. He had already joined these people. They were on the table, but congratsmum was not there. Rocio was there. Maybe I should start from that point. Let me play from that point, because I think we'll understand from there. Okay.
Scenery. And he disappeared.
Just to mention, guys, if you just saw what Marwa said there, is basically asking people to buy a ticket for Mr. Luis and family so that he can take them, I don't know, for vacation or something, indirectly, because he said that some of his fans are just crazy out here. They emailed him and tell him that, oh, Mr. Luis has been in the villa for so long, it's time for you to take them out, treat them. I agree with Marwa, but I don't agree with the fact that he used that email to activate for donations. But for Marwa's fans to be asking Muresenso to take these people to expensive hotels, expensive this, I'm like, do you people have a life out there? Why would you think that it's okay to dictate people to do things that they don't want to? I don't understand, guys. Marwa's fans are going after Marwa, like, why are you not treating Mr. Luis? They've been in the villa for so long. And I'm like, you people, have you seen Marwa treating congratsmum? In that live stream, Marwa does not even know the age of congratsmum. Imagine, there was no party after congratsmum retired. Congratsmum had a birthday party, not even a birthday party. Congratsmum turned 60. That's a milestone. Putting in place, considering that she also retired at the same age. But did you see these people having a party and treating congratsmum properly for the birthday? That did not happen. And of course, for me to see Marwa's fans writing an email to Marwa telling him that it's time, you need to treat them, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, come on, Black people, please. What is wrong with you? This booty licking, what's wrong with you people? Yeah, can you imagine? Marwa was asking congratsmum, what is your age? How old are you? But Marwa was like, yeah, I know. Mr. Luis is turning 78. Guess what? Marwa thought that congratsmum is 65. Congratsmum was so short. Like, what? I'm not 65. I just turned 60 last month. Asha Ash, let me play that receipt because you might be watching and you're like, Neo, are you on something? No, I'm very sober. I was also shocked. And even Congrats mom was shocked. She was looking at Mura Tenso and be like, what? Is this my son? What did I ever do to deserve this?
Now I
From my
use whisper
own
flow.
son?
I just think out loud and it
Sorry. From my own son. My own son is out here knowing the age of Muzungus, but he thinks that I'm 5 years older. Oh my God. Anyway.
Then you look.
Hi. Hi. Let's take a picture, maybe.
Yeah.
I've seen Dorothy. Could you tuchukue picha hapa kidogo? My mama is hugging, saying gracias, gracias. Hiya, mom.
Oh, no, that is not. It's supposed to be 1:30. Sorry. It's supposed to be 1:30. 1:30. Guys, can you like for the work that you put to have a live stream? Because what? We have to note it down. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Kindly like the live stream. I'll really appreciate.
28.
Yeah, for him. Wewe uko na mingapi, mom?
Si nimefika 60.
60 ama 65? Retirement ni 60.
Is 60.
Oh, my mama is 70.
Marwa spoke in Swahili, and whenever he's being cocky or unsure or just nasty, you know that he speaks in Swahili. Forget that reactors understand Swahili. Marwa was like, Mama, we uko miaka ngapi? Like, Mama, how old are you? 65. Congress mom was like, no, 60. You're not 65? Marwa, how sure are we that you're the age that you always come out here to force us to believe? If you don't even know how old your mom is. So you can even, I wish I knew how to Zoom. You would have seen Congrats mom shocked, like, what do you mean 65? I just retired.
60 ama 65?
60 ama 65. Marwa was like 60 or 65, but Marwa is there. Guys, Mr. Louis is turning 78. Send some donations, send some gifts. I bought, we have 2 goats. Some of the donors have already bought the goats, this and that. Marwa is going overboard for Mr. Louis, but got no idea about Congrats mom. That is not the only thing that I was shocked, and even I saw Congrats mom was so surprised, like, oh my God, did I lose? Who is this one? Is this the same son that I had? Because Marwa is clueless about the mom, but got the details of the in-laws on his fingertips. Something else that if I remember, it was about what? Oh, what was it? It was about the money. Congrats mom is like, I don't have any money. Congrats mom is out here hustling. Deemwango is out there telling people you live in rentals. Oh my God, we are so rich. Some of you are in their 30s, they have not done any construction. Mura Sensor is out here, I'm the richest YouTuber. The mom is out here telling the table that I don't earn any salary. So, because of course, after she retired, you'd expect that she's getting the pension. And I don't know the arrangements in your country, but in Kenya, you're paid every month a certain amount depending on how much you are earning, your pension contribution, and that and so forth. Congress ma'am, and this is something so known in Kenya. It's not something good because you retire. If you retire this month, you're supposed to immediately get your retirement or your pension the next month, but that is not the case. You can even wait for 10 years. Imagine. It's so unfortunate. So Marwa was like, what? You don't have any money? You're not paid? What about the pension? Congrats mom told Marwa that. I even went to Nairobi, but I was told that there are some people who retired maybe years ago before Congrats mom, and Congrats mom was told that you have to wait for the people that retired before we start paying you. So I'm like, Marwa, you don't even know that your mom is hustling out here, because Congress mom was asked by Rocio's family that what do you do? Like, how does your day look like? And Congratsmum was like, I'm pushing my YouTube content out here. And I honestly thought that Congratsmum is just like any African parent who is, you can even retire them, but they still want to work. But Congratsmum is out here. She doesn't have no money, not even pocket money. Marwa does not know. Marwa, you're out here activating for people to send you millions so that you can spoil your in-laws while your mother does not have nothing. If I remember, I'll play that receipt. Did I write it down? I think I didn't. Let me play it, then we go back to the video because that is not even the juice of the reaction. Let me just play for the record and then we go back to the drama because Rocio got a beef with Congratsmum that we need to investigate because at this point, Rocio, you cannot even pretend for a few minutes to host Congratsmum. She must have done something to you very, very not good. Or it could be the other way around. Who knows?
Do you have money like you used to have before? Because now you've retired.
No, I don't have money now because every month I used to get salary, and also I used to. You see, as an administrator, all the time you must have money because there are
to run things.
And you have to use your own money even to run the school till when the government will bring money. All the time you must have money, but now money is not an issue.
So you don't receive any?
No. I don't receive even a shilling from the government. I don't know till when.
Oh, como ella no ganar nada, ni la mitad nada.
La jubilación sí.
Pero la jubilación, so kino mugongo?
After maybe when I went to Nairobi, they told me there are many people behind me, so I have to wait around.
Ella fue a Nairobi para buscar esto. Ellos hablan próximo año como el mayo. En mayo, sí. Por allá.
So they told me.
Look, Maisha.
That is what happens when when you become a scammer on the internet. People don't even believe. I can see some of you are like, that might even be staged, so that people can start sending some money to Congratsmum. I mean, it is very possible. I really agree. Very, very possible. Oh, I can see some of you joined. I didn't notice. Passage Finder, I saw Asha Ash, I saw Lisa K, I also saw someone else. Nixon, thank you, Nixon, for tuning in. People my age. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If I didn't mention your name, of course, I really appreciate you. So, yeah, Marwa is clueless about his own mom, but he's out here treating the Muzungus like the gods. I know some people are like, oh, these people are not here forever. Let him treat them, enjoy their company. There's no problem with that. But for the things so obvious, like birthday, if you cannot do the same for your mom, what is the point? Like, what's wrong with you? That is according to me, and of course, according to a lot of people in Marwa's comment section. And if there are people that I love this week, it's Marwa's fans. They are not babying Marwa. They're like, Marwa, can you be a man? What is wrong with you? Anyway, let's go to what we were talking about. So Rocio was in the table until Congratsmum came and she left. Let me play that receipt. That I was beating around the bush. I'm sorry. Because that was not even the reaction. Let me get to the points. The points. Oh, Marwa is getting some dollars, adverts, ads all over the place.
And he disappeared. Let me eat. Maisha. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo Maisha?
Guys, do you see Rocio right there? Rocio is present. And I hate to imagine that congratsmum might have been around the villa, but maybe she was not welcomed to dine with them because, of course, to eat lunch with them, because, of course, you can see they are taking their lunch. I hope that is not the case. I really hope. But anyway, Marwa came, Rocio was present, and the entire family, Mr. Luis, Harabisha, and the three sisters, and of course, the baby. Wait and see what happens.
¿Todo bien?
You can clearly see they are all present, having their lunch. I don't know if congratsmum was already there. I don't know, but let's wait and see.
Oh, that music will give me copyright. Guys, my mom came. Mom, say hello to my camera.
The mom came. What happened? Rocio had left the table. Pami, welcome. Because of course you know, Safinams, thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, then of course you cannot tell me that Rocio does not know that congratsmum does not speak what? English. Because as Rocio, as you stand up and leave congratsmum, how do you expect your parents to communicate with the congratsmum? She doesn't care. That is Rocio we are talking about. So Rocio left. When you go to the comment section, people are so shocked, like, where is congratsmum? Where is Rocio? Why did Rocio leave the table? What is happening to you guys? When you go to the comment section, you will see. Maybe I can just scroll through. Listen to your uncle. Why take it out with the rest? You thought only the horses are being mistreated. People are questioning Marwa because the cow gave birth to a beautiful calf. Marwa with gender. My cow got a girl. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I got a boy and I wanted a boy, and I'm like, Marwa, please. So the calf was very hungry, and Marwa was like, we took the mom to another land so that they can feed the mom. And people are asking, why would you do that? Why would you do that? But Marwa is Marwa. Marwa does what he wants to do. Anyway, I don't want to take a lot of your time, but when you go to the comment section, you'll see a lot of people asking why Rocio left the table.
Hello, guys. How are you? Hey, Maisha.
Maisha, no. ¿Qué es
That
eso?
is bad.
No sé. Guys, let me go do a video.
Hello, guys. I came here.
Yes, ma'am.
I came here to see.
Por siempre.
Congressman, why are you forcing issues? But I liked Marwa because Marwa wanted to leave, but he thought about it and he was like, now when I leave, what will happen to my mom? How will she communicate with the rest of the people? Let me just stay behind and translate.
Yes, ma'am.
I came here to see iammarwa and visitors. So, guys, subscribe to his channel. I'm with my grandson here, Maisha. Maisha is also greeting you people.
Hello.
So, I brought some porridge, some
Bosara.
traditional Bosara.
Yes, he wants to go with me. Guys, I'm telling them, I don't know how they will speak to my mom because I don't know how they will speak to my mom. Necesita regresó porque no hay Rocio aquí. Guys,
I don't know what he said about Rocio, but of course you can see Marwa was leaving the villa, but he thought like, what will happen if I leave? Who will be translating? They don't understand each other, and that is why he came back. And of course you can hear he mentioned Rocio. Probably he was like, now that Rocio left, I don't know who will translate, I don't know. Let me not even speak for him, but he mentioned Rocio. Probably that is what he was saying. He sat down to translate to them. So, guys, I'm asking, what could be the problem between Rocio and congratsmum? Because this one is becoming alarming. What is the problem? These are your parents. They are not here for so long, according to what Marwa said. Marwa said, guess what? They are waiting to get some money. They don't have the money to fly them back. When we get the money, we'll pay for their tickets. Like, Marwa is just unbelievable. Honestly, Marwa, you're the same person who came out here the other day. You're telling people that you're importing more horses. Today, you are going around showing people the amount of land that you've acquired from the villagers. And you sit down and you tell people that you don't have the money to fly back Mr. Luis and the family. That was just so funny for me because I don't care. You know, I'm not their donor. I'm not out here to be scammed by Rocio and Marwa. So what do we have to do? We just laugh. We laugh and laugh. Kavan, thank you. Thank you for joining. Grandco, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Fekere, thank you so much. Rocio cannot stomach her anymore. And before I even forget, you can notice that Mr. Luis is not happy with congratsmum. At some point, even Marwa was asking Mr. Luis, do you have any question for my mom? And I'll translate. Mr. Luis did not answer. And the bombastic side-eye that Mr. Luis is giving congratsmum, something must have went down, or Rocio must have degenerated the issue to a smear campaign, because I know congratsmum is not, I don't know for a fact, but according to what we've seen out here, not what we know for a fact, she might not be an easy mother-in-law, but of course we can all say that Rocio is not an easy daughter-in-law. So for these people to make it appear like congratsmum is the bad one in this family, I don't agree with that. Even you, Rocio, you got your faults. Because when you came out here and called Africans parasites, was your mother-in-law not a black woman? So you're not innocent. I don't know why these people are ganging up against congratsmum. Whatever happened, we are yet to know.
I'm telling them, I don't know how they will speak to my mom because my mom doesn't speak Spanish and they don't speak English. Wow.
Maisha is saying, wow.
No sé, Mr. Luis, ¿tú tienes pregunta a mi mamá? Or I'm asking Mr. Luis if he has some questions for my mom. Cualquiera pregunta, Mr. Luis. Any question? Maisha, pole.
By then, you never know people for sure. Like, you'll never know anyone until they open their mouth after staying with them maybe for a month or at least 2 weeks. But just watching them on the internet, because we've always been like, Mr. Luis is a very good man. Mr. Luis and Romina are very nice. You know, I'm not saying that is not the case, but according to how we've always seen Mr. Luis, we'd expect him to engage and not appear salty towards Miss Congratsmum. But guess what? As Rocio was leaving the table, even Romina left. The Romina that you always come out here and say, the mom and the elder sister, they are not good, they are not happy. Their face is not happy. How do we always say? But it's the opposite. Romina is 100% on Rocio's side. They both left. And I don't blame them. I don't blame Mr. Luis to a very much extent, because you don't know what Rocio told him about congratsmum. You don't know. You know, when a family member tells you something about your partner, no, about their partner, of course you will side with your family member. If it's your sister or brother, you will always. It's human nature. So I do not blame them. But for the mother, Harabisha, and the elder sister, they were sucking it up. They was just being, you know, they were keeping it, what do we call, they were just accommodating congratsmum. They know how to not pretend, but just do what they have to do to not bring a fight. But Mr. Louis was not happy at all. At some point, guys, Mr. Louis said that this is the first and the last time they'll be in Africa. And congratsmum was saying that, no, you're welcome. Don't say that. This is your home. Welcome back. You know, for you guys, it's so easy to come to Africa, but for us, it's so hard to come over there. Feel free to come back. And I'm like, if I was you, congratsmum, we don't know what you did. If there's something that you did, but if I know I didn't do nothing to Rocio, hell no. I will not lower myself. I will not try to entertain someone that does not want my presence. I will not. When you go to the comment section, I think I saw 3 or 4 comments. They're telling congratsmum to stop forcing herself. Maybe I can go through the comment section. Like this comment, you can see someone said that congratsmum, stop forcing yourself to go inside the villa. Rocio is not happy with you, has left the table. You should be ashamed of yourself for not being invited. Rocio has no respect for you also. I don't know what the reply was. Someone else said that congratsmum is sadly recovering from trauma. It's the least she can do. I don't know, guys, what do you think about that? Personally, it can never be me. Whether I'm at fault or not, I'll never force myself. I'll never sit on a table that I'm not invited. I create my own. That can never be me. Of course, let me read your comments, what you think about that, because according to what I see, congratsmum is trying and trying and trying to bring peace between among them, but Rocio is like, I'm a Muzungu, the villa is mine, I've closed the doors and stopped forcing issues. And what is the son doing? The son is acting dumb. At some point, I didn't like this, by the way. Just a minute. Guys, at some point, I didn't like this about Marwa. Marwa was like, congratsmum, you stay at your home for so long. You need to come and spend time with them, cook for them. And you should even come and cook during Mr. Louis' birthday. And congratsmum was like, where should I cook? Here or my home? Marwa was like, no, here, you're welcomed. It's clearly evident that there is a lot going on that we don't know. Let me try and pull up that receipt. Let me try and pull up that receipt. I hope I get it. Even congratsmum at some point was very, very uncomfortable. We'll talk about all that. I know I'm all over the place, but just forgive me for that. Let me try. I hope maybe here.
Yeah, mom, you need to be showing up frequently. Yes. Otherwise, they will be leaving soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Hata siku moja ukuje utembee nao waonyeshe kwa kijiji sijui asa unakaa huko.
Marwa, why do you like speaking in Swahili when it's something very controversial? Marwa is like, hata wewe unafaa kukuja, wacha kukaa uko kwako sana, kuja kana. Like, Don't be staying in your homes for so long. Come and stay with them because they are about to leave. And I'm like, Marwa, stop pretending like you don't know why congratsmum does not come to the villa that frequent. And of course, that was another point that made me believe, not even believe, acknowledge the fact that these people just open their cameras at most 3 hours for Mura Senso, for that matter. But the rest of 18 hours, we don't know what happens. 18 or 21 hours, we don't know. Because we've always thought that congratsmum goes to the villa frequently, most of the times. But according to what Marwa said, it appears that congratsmum barely goes to the villa. But maybe Marwa will not know that congratsmum goes to the villa, because what happens is congratsmum waits for Marwa and Rocio to leave the villa so that she can come. It's so sad. I'm laughing, but it's so sad, honestly. This is your son, you know. Congratsmum parenthood was not easy. When you listen to Nyabohanse residents, they claim that Congrats dad has been beating her up for so long, even when Mura was young. It's unfortunate, very much unfortunate. But congratsmum just worked hard, educated her children, but for the children to turn out, to tolerate Muzungus to disrespect them, in this case, Rocio, or Muzungus to bring the rift between mother and son, I don't know for sure if that is what is happening, because, of course, as I said, we never know for sure, for real, what happens in their lives. But, of course, we can tell that there are some things that are not okay. Yes. Wait, Marwa doesn't know that congratsmum is always in his villa. For sure, he doesn't watch, because we've seen her. But Marwa is out here telling her that you need to be coming over. What is wrong? You just stay, unakaa huko kwako sana. You stay in your home. You need to come over. A lot of inconsistencies with these people. Rocio said she came back from Argentina. She said she's not gonna act like an African woman, and she meant that. She meant that, because as an African woman, you can never leave the table when you know the situation. These people cannot communicate. They don't understand each other. You need to sit there and translate. But I guess Rocio was like, please, congratsmum, go back to your home. This villa is supposed to be for my family. My family. You remember when she kicked out that guy on camera? I thought that she meant outside people, but she also meant real family, related, blood related to Marwa. Because when Rocio left, these people cannot communicate, because congratsmum said that they were just keeping quiet, looking at each other. It's an indirect way of Rocio telling congratsmum, can you go? I don't want you. This is my villa for my family. Koera will be laughing. But then I watched Mr. Koera's video. I think it was a few days ago. It was just so funny. Yeah, sometimes I do. Very funny. Very funny. Congrats. Yeah, because he said that, Marwa, now you have to deal with your situation, because you chose Rocio by yourself. No one chose Rocio for you. Wow. We continue.
Yo explico a mi mamá, ella necesita venir aquí caminando contigo un día por allá, pero yo sabe el problema con comunicación. Yeah, so I'm saying my mom should be coming here and taking them out, but again I understand the issue with communication, language, como la idioma.
So, Marwa, you know that Rocio will not be showing up, will not be accompanying congratsmum with the family to walk around the village. You know that for sure, because if you knew that Rocio does not have a problem with, staying with your mom, you'd not make that statement because Rocio would be there to translate. But I guess you know more than you know.
Siempre tenemos que tener un traductor. Nosotros,
Say every time they always need
un
translate.
traductor.
Yeah.
Porque si no, claro, no podemos
Yes.
hablar, pues no lo entendemos. Entonces,
Por ejemplo, ahora yo quiero salir, pero
Eh. Oh, so guys, we move to something else. Something else that was all about the situation. It's a lot. Of course, I can't play all the receipts. I don't know what was happening here. Mr. Luis was not happy about congratsmum. Rocio, what did you tell your dad? What?
I'm asking Mr. Luis if he has some questions for my mom. Cualquiera pregunta, Mr. Luis. Any question? Maisha pole.
Look at their faces. Anyway, something else that I noted, because you know what happens when you're forcing, you might not know. Because people who force themselves where they are not wanted, you become uncomfortable with yourself. Because, of course, Marwa was telling them to ask each other questions. For Rocio's family, they did it perfectly. Like they were asking congratsmum, how does your day look like? Are you broke now that you're retired? Do you still have the kind of money that you did when you were working? And I was like, I don't know about that question. Probably out of place, but maybe it's just me. They asked a lot of things, maybe 2 or 3 things, congratsmum. But when it came to congratsmum, time to ask them the questions, which she even forced, because according to Marwa, it's about the Mzungus asking congratsmum questions, but not the mom asking them questions. But congratsmum made sure that she was given the opportunity to ask the questions, but that is not what she did. She went ahead to lick their nyash. Oh, I've never seen amazing people like you guys. You're so welcomed. It's not easy for Western people to allow their children to marry internationally. And I'm like, it's not easy it's not easy for you to allow your children to marry to places like these. And I'm like, congratsmum, places like this, have you looked at your home, your son's home, and compared to their home? Why do you people like belittling yourselves? Congratsmum, I can now see that this inferiority complex starts with you. I'm sorry, guys, but that was just so off for me. I was like, what do you mean, congratsmum? What is the problem with African villages? We are good. I personally think not everyone, not everywhere in Africa, but majority, we are good. I'm always so shocked when I hear people like, oh, I'm so surprised that Kenya got beautiful malls like that. And I'm like, are you an idiot? What do you mean? Any country, if you're a traveler, any country that you've ever been, however poor that country is, even Burundi, no, no hate though, I'm just saying, Burundi is one of the poorest countries in the world. But you go to their capital city, you'll still find a beautiful, beautiful school, beautiful mall, like any other place in the Western world. So what do you mean? According to me, I was like, congratsmum, that was so low of you. To think that it's a privilege for these people to marry into an African village, Kenyan village, Nyabohanse to be specific, is laughable, considering that most of you guys are well off than these people that you think they are doing you a favor. Anyway, let me try and pull up a receipt and we move to something else because I'm tired. You watch these people and I'm like, oh my God, why do you like dragging yourself down? When you're up here, you bring yourself here. And Rocio is below there. And she takes herself up there. Eh? Hey.
Pole pole. Sawa. Sawa maisha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here, Maisha.
No, let him sit down so that he can play.
Has already seen this.
Mom, she's asking you if you still go to the school.
No. I retired
Or like how do you spend your day?
at home.
Guys, I'm just pointing out the questions that they were asking her. And then we go and look at the questions that congratsmum was asking the Muzungus.
Do you have money like you used to have before? Because now you've retired.
No, I don't have money now.
Okay, congratsmum, let's go to your questions. The questions that you were asking. Ajá.
No. Es peligroso con los vidrios. So, mi mamá habla como tiene algo para hablar, como gracias a Mr. Luis con la familia.
And Mama?
Mr. Azamin, and then
So they told me,
look my. So you don't.
After maybe when I went to Nairobi, they told me there are many people behind me, so I have to wait around him.
Mr. Azamin, and then I didn't want to leave the table because
So I also have something for them.
Oh.
You see, guys, after the Rocio's family answered their questions, Marwa was ready to move forward to something else. But congratsmum said that I also have questions that I need to ask them. Marwa, shame on you. Can you treat your parents equal to Rocio's parents? What's your problem?
Mr. Azamin, and then I didn't want to leave the table because
So I also have something for them.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is to.
Mi mamá
thank
tiene
Mr. Luis
algo para, no, para tú.
and,
Maisha, no, Maisha. Esto es peligroso. Maisha, no. Maisha is stepping on the glasses.
oh, on the glasses.
That is peligroso.
So, yeah, congratsmum was supposed to ask the questions, but she went ahead to tell them, oh, you're amazing. No problem with that, but I'm like, congratsmum, you're a whole, retired teacher. You're smart. Ask them some questions. Ask them. How did you find Kenya? And whatever. Why is your daughter like this? No, guys, I'm joking, but I was expecting the same questions. Congressmum to ask them some questions. It would be interesting. But for us to go ahead and tell them that, oh my God, you're so amazing. Oh, it's a privilege. It's not easy to see Western people letting their children marry from places like these. Oh my God, these. And I'm like, congressmam.
I've never seen a wonderful family like you people.
Como tu familia es muy.
Because you came with your daughters and the parents, to see where your daughter came. I'm so grateful. We are so grateful as a family. It's not something you can take for granted. But this family is a unique family because dad has some countries. They tell me that they divorce, but with them it is really a wonderful family. But
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just going around skipping in, just highlighting what he was saying. I thought, congressmam, you were supposed to ask them the questions, but I guess you have to praise them. Anyway, understandably, because in Africa, you have to praise no. Most of the times you'll burilik the wife side of the family because they gave you their daughter. This is being very, very typical villager, guys. I'm not saying that is how it's supposed to be, especially if the wife's family came to visit you guys, which is very rare. What is our problem, Africans? It doesn't even happen. Like the wife you go to, no, the wife's family you go to, your husband's family, and stay for months. It doesn't happen. But if that happens, probably the wife had ran back to their home because maybe you were beating them up or whatever. You go there, you take some cows and sheep, they give you back the wife. It's not a good thing. Please don't get me wrong. It doesn't happen like that nowadays. But if that is what happens, probably there are some conflicts, and then they follow you up. They give out some cows, money. They praise your family and you. Then you go back to your. I'm talking about people who are maybe in their 50s or something. But nowadays, no. Nowadays, people divorce. But that was not the norm back then. Where was Rocio to translate to Conmum? Marwa speaks limited. But then I now see that Marwa does not understand Spanish like that. You know how we always joke? Maybe you want to tell a Spanish person, you want to pretend like you know how to speak Spanish. Maybe give me that pen. I don't know how to bring this across. There's something. I'll try and pull up those receipts. You could see that these people are not understanding Marwa. Marwa is just adding some words to sound like Spanish when that is not the right way to speak. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Marwa speaks limited Spanish and understand little. Remember, Marwa always asking Rocio to translate for him. Thank you for that. Yes, Rocio left. Rocio vamoosed. And people in the comment section are like, Rocio, what is it? Why is you and congratsmum not seeing eye to eye? Congratsmum anapeana zile speech za Rocio. Badala ya kuuliza maswali. No wonder Max wana teaching. Guys, I'm sorry, but Nixon is basically saying that congratsmum is giving out the speeches that you would hear people giving when during your traditional wedding or pre-wedding. And I agree. You're basically buriliking so that you're giving the girl, the bride. You'll not understand, but any Kenyan will understand. Johnny, you said congratsmum is like her sons. Basically, 100%. Devi and Rocio cannot, Devi and Rocio cannot, they try to pretend to love their enemy. But then Rocio is that kind of a person that when you cross paths, hey, that is it. No forgiveness, just like the unofficial husband, Mura Senso. Mura Senso is like that. No forgiveness. Congratsmum is lowering herself, yes. I really don't like how congratsmum carries herself. Congratsmum, you're the prize. You're up there. What is wrong with you? She was just trying to smile, just trying to make the environment conducive for the video. Congratsmum is people treat you like this, treat them that way. What is wrong? Sorry. I'm looking for comments. Is the baby down there by her? Yeah, by then the baby was crawling all over the place, and I'm like, Marwa, people gave you the money to put up the rails, and you've not done it yet, or you want these people to donate the second time. Guys, can you believe that Marwa came? The baby are crawling up the stairs, and there's a damn donor somewhere. I'm sorry to say this. I'm not sorry at the same time. That person sent more than 5,000 USD for Marwa to put up the rails. And he has not done it. But my point is, a millionaire, you're sending money to a millionaire. That is the point. Lady G, you say that Marwa doesn't even speak Swahili to his son. Rocio and her family speak Spanish to him. Inferiority complex, 100%. You know, Marwa's family, they believe that if you marry a Muzungu, if your child only speaks English, you're up there, you know. Your class is so different. But they don't know that speaking a lot of languages is a flex. Because, for example, guys, something that I'm so happy being a Kenyan, allow me. When you're born, not even when you're born, maybe when you're maybe 5, not 5 years, maybe around 7 years, or even 5, you already speak 3 languages. Can you imagine? That is a flex, according to me. But Marwa is that kind of a person that will only want the child to speak English so that when he's vlogging, the villagers, they're struggling to speak English when his baby is speaking good English. My Muzungu baby. My Muzungu child. Anyway, guys, I think that was it about, no, that was not it. Let me pull up the passport shenanigans. Of course, you know, you can always count on Marwa. Hey, Marwa will always tell you what's up. And I'm very sure that Marwa slept on the couch yesterday because Marwa came out here to tell on Rocio's business. Marwa, what is your... but we are happy about that. You will come out here and tell us Rocio is not happy because of this and that.
Di centuari, como 100 años, centenario, centenario.
Stop taking meeting notes.
Yeah. A minute, guys. Let me wait for the ad.
75.
Oh, so they are saying also for them, they were feeling the same, that it's going to be very difficult.
That is not what I'm looking for. A passport, I thought that I noted down, but it will not be hard to pull it up. Marwa is saying that Rocio's passport got issues and Rocio is very sad. And Marwa is telling people that according to him, that is not something that should be a problem. But of course, at the same time, I'm like, that should not be an excuse for Rocio to be showing congratsmum some dust.
Okay, we are hoping so. Yeah, and things like that. All right, guys, this. Let me go and put this video together. Otherwise, Rosie is not feeling well. She had a situation with her passports and things like that. So that made her feel very low. But I hope things will be okay. We are hoping so. Yeah, it's a story that I don't want even to explain. But it's okay. It's not so it's not so bad. Yes, it's just a matter of I don't even have to explain this, but shouldn't if I was in her position, I wouldn't be worried at all. Chance.
What is it with the passport? That is what Marwa said. Rocio is not happy. Is it because maybe they are not married? But is that not supposed to be the visa? Maybe she has overstayed. What is it, guys? It could be a lot of things. Maybe she wanted to go to Tanzania or something and take the parents for Christmas there. I don't know, guys. I can't even speculate what could be the issue with the passports. What could be the issue? That is the only thing that is the only thing that I can imagine or speculate. She has overstayed. What do you think? Guys, do you have any idea Rocio will be arrested at the airports. By the way, if you overstay, hey, what could be the issue, by the way? Because Rocio is staying in Kenya like a tourist, a visitor, because they are not married. Marwa even came out here. When was this? Was it yesterday? He came out here and told people that he has not fixed Rocio's papers, which he cannot unless he marries Rocio. And Marwa vowed never to marry no one. Marwa was like, I worked so hard for my wealth, and I'm not about to share it with anyone, not even the queen parasite. So, but I think there are some options. There is a lot of routes that Rocio can take to stay in Kenya legally. What do you think? She can be an investor in Kenya and get a 5-year visa. That will be better than a tourist visa. I don't understand, guys. I don't even want to speculate, but probably she must have overstayed. But Rocio is not that slow to know that you're supposed to leave, even go to Tanzania and come back, for you to be legally in Kenya. I don't think she can make that mistake. Do you think Rocio? I don't know. But what else will make Rocio be in Kenya illegally? And Marwa is out here telling the world, but Marwa, you're so messy. And I love you for that, because we get entertained by that. Marwa is out here telling the world that, according to me, that is not something that should be a problem. But Rocio is out here so down, not feeling well. But then when he said that Rocio is not feeling well, I thought that, Rocio, are you sick? What is happening? But when he talked about the passport, I was like, what is it? Ontrending is in the building. Thank you so much, OT. You said that maybe she wants to go back home. Because for you to think about the passport, maybe she wanted to use it. And I personally thought that maybe she wanted to take the parents outside Kenya, maybe to Tanzania. But that could be a possibility right there. Maybe she wanted to go back home, and she has also overstayed. Eating ticks and beans. Greetings to all driving in traffic, but will be home in a few. Thank you so much, Ontrending, for tuning in. I really appreciate you. By the way, but I personally thought that Rocio is not that kind of a person to make such a mistake, because, come on, guys, she lives just next to Tanzania. All she had to do is cross the border, get your passport stamped, come back to Kenya. Rocio, what excuse do you have for that? I think the parasite has overstayed her visa. She wanted to live with her parents to Argentina. And by then, that could be a possibility, because, of course, Marwa had promised to take care of the parents when they come. I want to fly in Mr. Luis. Maybe he lied to Rocio that I'll be spoiling your family. But what happened when they were in Kenya? Marwa was singing, I'm so broke. I am broke. Rocio, take care of your family. Maybe Rocio wanted to pull up the Nairobi drama, the Sabia headache. Wanted to fly out. Marwa will be out here. Reactors will be fools to be like, oh, Marwa, you need to look for your baby mama, and then Rocio comes back. Rocio comes back and starts trolling us. But yeah, that is a very bigger possibility. Fekere, you said congratsmum probably told Rocio she can't live with Maisha. Yes. Lady G, you said Rocio got up and fixed her passport because she doesn't want to stay there with his mother. But then you can imagine Rocio's life. Now that congratsmum is so much available. Hey. And now that Marwa told, I don't know if I played the receipt, I did. Marwa told congratsmum that no, wacha kukaa huko kwako sana, don't be staying at your home. You need to be coming here. That will not make Rocio happy because Rocio wants the villa for herself and the Argentinian family. Sorry, Kaban, you said that I told you all months ago that Rocio will overstay her Kenyan visa. Marwa has to go pay his big bribe to an immigration officer to prevent any arrest. And you know Rocio does what best? Manipulate the environment. Rocio is a manipulator because now that she has overstayed, she'll tell Marwa that, you know, this hassle of going back and forth, renewing my stay out here in Kenya, I cannot do it. If you want me to be your wife, you are an official wife in Kenya. Official in this case, you have to marry me. By the way, that can be a very smart mind game. Because Marwa will be like, I cannot be bribing the immigration officers every now and then. Because, by the way, that will not be like Nyabohanse police officers. You'll have to pay a lot of money. And of course, you know, Marwa does not like that. By then, that will make Marwa officiate. Hey. That will be a mountain for Marwa because Marwa does not play when it comes to his property. I don't know if he'll allow Rocio to take him that route. Of course, we'll be out here to witness. But that is very interesting. Rocio, you have to play your game very nice. You might get your way. I think I saw someone. Oh, by the way, and I'd assume, and I know for a fact that Kavan, you know what you're saying. You know what I mean? So, no, not that one. I wanted to play. I lost that comment. That it's so difficult to get to be a resident in Kenya. Yeah, that is the comment that I wanted to pin. Okay. Hey. Rocio, in case you just joined, let me play that receipt again because why not? It's becoming so interesting for me because you're sharing your comments and I'm like, I'm so shallow. Why didn't I think of that? It could be overstaying.
I learned that ChatGPT.
I personally rubbished that because I was like, Rocio will not do that. But I forgot that Rocio up here, hey, she's smart when it comes to manipulating senso. That is a very good strategy to make Marwa buy the emeralda. Marwa, you'll have to buy the real emeralda. You remember that time that sorry guys, you remember that time that Mura Senso was going around the villa collecting stones and even bought was it a gold or diamond detector? You know that machine that will let you know if that is a valuable stone or not. Marwa can be crazy sometimes. So Marwa, hey, Rocio anakuonea 18, Rocio anakupima right there. I don't even know how to translate that. Let me replay it for anyone that just joined.
Yo explico a mi mamá, ella necesita venir aquí caminando contigo un día por allá, pero yo sabe problema con comunicación. My mama is hugging.
Thank you so much, Maru.
Guys, we have a Lamborghini. Okay. we are hoping, and things like that. So that made her feel very low. Rocio is not feeling well. She had a situation with her passports and things like that. So that made her feel very low, but hoping she'll be okay. We are hoping so. Yeah, it's a story that I don't want even to explain, but it's okay. It's not so it's not so bad. Yes, it's just a matter of I don't even have to explain this, but shouldn't if I was in her position, I wouldn't be worried at all.
Guys, and of course, you know why Marwa is telling Rocio, if it was him, or rather telling the subscribers, if it was him, he'll not worry, because guess what? Marwa got the money and he'll just go there. It's unfortunate, but it's something that happens. Pay those people. And Rocio gets out of trouble. And of course, I can see your comment right there, Kavan. We are on holidays, and guess what? I got the time. I'll try and see what I can get with that. And that will be so interesting. If that is the case, that would be very interesting. Because Rocio will have done that intentionally, honestly. Passage finder, because the last time that she left Kenya was, when was it? Was it the time that she went to the UK? Yes, it's been a while, more than 6 months. I'll go back and check that. Rocio is probably just waiting to be deported. Easy excuse to leave the villa. Guys, let me leave that part for now. I'll go check it out. If any reactor will talk about it, of course, we'll tune in to that live stream or video to watch. But if that doesn't happen, I'll come back tomorrow with the facts, because that is some entertainment for the month. Can I check maybe Rocio in London? We see which month she left Rocio in London. I don't know if I'll get, but let's see. That was 6 months ago. I don't know if you can see, guys, but that was 6 months ago. This is Madam P. Very happy, very happy.
And with the camera and my eyes, I just are rolling everywhere, trying to see everything. So excited to be here. So nice.
Yeah. 6 months ago. I'll look into this. I don't know what we can get as public records with the immigration. I'll try as much as I can. But Rocio was in London. Was it 6 or 7 months ago? Let me check. First impressions.
I think if you are a mom and you travel alone with your baby, with your
Rocio. Let me look. Guys, are you still there? Yes. Let me look. Let me try and see what I can get. But I promise I'll go and check it out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be here.
there. But yes, I think it's her. Let me see if she has a sign. Let me check if that's my name. Let me see. Maisha, yes. Alright guys, I've just seen already the taxi, London taxis.
Yes, the London taxis.
Guys, I'm so excited, so happy. Okay guys, I'm just going to finish this video here so I can start a new one. Thank you so much for coming with me to this journey. I'm so happy to be here. I have no words. I'm so excited. So let me have a break. Oh my God, the London bus. Oh my God. I'm like a child.
Hey, Rocio, why did you start? Rocio, why did you stop traveling? By the way, we had a moment with the London travel. You need to start traveling. Rocio, what is your problem? And the black people in those countries got you. You know, they'll book the hotel for you, move you around these countries. You don't have to pay for nothing. I think one of them even paid for the flight ticket. It's not that difficult for you. Do something about that, Rocio, and you got a lot of views and subscribers. Rocio, if you're watching, you need to do something. Something. Lucy, thank you for tuning in. So guys, oh my God, I even forgot that I was doing a reaction. So let me bring up something funny, but just to be honest, interesting. And I'm happy for Gintu. But before Gintu there, let me share this one. Nyabohanse, the land of drama. Drama back to back. Look at these guys.
Umanyire kweli mumanyire kweli mumanyire wewe orewa guys, you can know what something is becoming stupid is whereby people want to intrude
wrong for me to laugh. I understand that thief in Kenya, as I said, you're dealt with however people want to deal with you, because why would you go around stealing from people who are working so hard? But at the same time, I'm like, Gintu. Sorry, Gintu, maybe you should take them to the police, you know, take them to court. Don't take the law on your arms, you know. Don't do it. I'm not, it's not like I'm saying, oh, Gintu, you do this and that, but according to me, don't do that. Take them to courts. You know, you'll even help the rest of the people in the village so that these people stop stealing. At the same time, I'm not condoning theft, but at the same time, I'm like, these donors are out here donating to a millionaire Marwa when we have a family that are going around stealing fish so that they can go and eat. I'm not saying that is something that should be justified in whatever form, but I'm just like, these donors, you can do better with your money. Because Gintu said that among the thieves, there are even two people, two couples. Imagine a wife and a husband. You go to Gintu's fish pond to steal fish, a couple. You can even see that is an elder woman stealing right there, running like a jerry drum. It's just a sad state of affairs, honestly. But there are people who steal. They can even have millions and they are still stealing. But when I watched this, I was like, is it that you don't have food to eat? I'm not justifying. Let me even stop from here because I don't want anyone to think that I'm justifying. I'm just saying that take them to the police. Number two, what is wrong? What is happening?
umanyire kweli mumanyire kweli mumanyire wewe orewa guys, you can know.
Yeah. So anyway, so guys, let me play Gintu's video where he won the case. I don't know if he won. The case was nullified. Let me play that part. But I'm out here to say that Gintu, bravo. Congratulations your way. Because guess what? Marwa, hey, Marwa should have tagged you 100 times. You come out here and watch. But of course, I know Marwa must have watched Gintu's video. But because of embarrassment, he cannot make it as loud as he did when he was arresting Gintu. Illegally, because there was no case, but because he had the money, he got his way.
The the lordships and the ladyships, wherever you are, welcome back to Gintu. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Today, guys, it has been a free and a movement zone. I've been restricted about Gintu, don't walk to this kind of the area. But today is today. I'm going to be announcing this, and it's one-on-one. Already much of the cases that has been bringing much of the controversial way of movement and also diminishing much of the development into this kind of the village has come to an end. Today, it is another day that we are coming and joining our hands and talk about God is always great. For the people who have been praying and talking about Gintu, we will move forward, we'll make it happen. It's today, because I always say today is today and tomorrow gonna be reflecting. It can never leave me aside, because always I talk about Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C. That is our motive to get forward. And today the case has been withdrawn and thrown very, very far from the court, because things are working better at this kind of the moment. Let's get and join ourselves and talk about this is what we're going to be doing, and also getting back to its own course. Right now, it's going to be talking about development and getting.
Yes, so Gintu, congratulations. And of course, Marwa, shame on you for wasting the court's time, wasting Gintu's time, and of course, the government resources. You're a fraud. You are, because I don't know if Marwa knew that he didn't have a case, because according to Gintu, the case was thrown away. I don't know if the case had a moment to be debated on, whether Gintu was guilty or not, or maybe they just looked at the evidence and there was no case. Because when they say kesi imetupiliwa mbali, there was no case to begin with. Yes. And the judge knew, but of course it's something that has been presented before the court. They had to give it a chance. I don't know if you remember, but the first day that they appeared in court, Marwa was told that this is not something that you bring to the courts. You're supposed to talk about it in the village level. Like, this is something that you're supposed to talk among you and Gintu. It's not something that should be it's not something that you should be running to the courts with the Mercedes and everything. And you come to the internet, make noise. Oh my God, I even arrested someone. They're in court. Oh my God, they were even out here begging for forgiveness. I liked that point, because Gintu was like, it's not like the judge was stupid, because he told Marwa before that this is not something that should be presented before the courts. And true to the judge's words, the case had no chance. So yeah, congratulations, Gintu. And I hope the rest of the villagers follow the suit. If there is someone that I'm still mad at, it's Mogesi. You remember that time that Marwa was trying to grab Mogesi's camera, and he tried to ask, not even ask, dictate the likes of Gunmo and Gitiriba to take off Mogesi. I think Mogesi was even roughed up, maybe for a minute. Beat up, I'm not so sure. That is the moment, Mogesi, that you should have taught Marwa a lesson. You should have gone to the police station. You have the evidence. You have people who are supporting you. You should have gone to court. I'm sorry. This is my water. I'm sorry. That was a very straightforward case. Mogesi, Marwa would have paid you handsomely, or Marwa would have put behind bars. It's not out here like, oh my God, I'm looking forward for Marwa to be arrested. No, that is not what I'm wishing for. But if Marwa, you'll be out here harassing people, taking advantage of people because of the money that you have, then you should not be roaming around freely. You should not be given the chance to be doing that. I'm so mad at Mogesi, because he didn't take that opportunity. But anyway, I hope after Gintu's case, winning the case or whatever, the case being nullified, thrown away, I hope the villagers will stand up and face these people. If they take you to the police station, move forward with the case. You don't even have to hire a lawyer. If you didn't do nothing, you got the witnesses. Stand for yourself. You can defend yourself in the courts. Do something to make these people stop what they are doing. That is what I think. Johnny, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. That was it for today. It's amazing, amazing news right there for Gintu, and I'm happy for him because we all know. You might not agree with what Gintu did, or Gintu going to Brian's home. What was he doing there? But at the end of the day, is it something illegal? It's not. He didn't attack anyone. It's Marwa who saw Gintu and was like, no, why are you coming out here? That was not Marwa's property. And legally, Gintu was not wrong. So, yes, we should all be happy for Gintu. Thumbs up. Bravo. I'm so happy for you. Endelea hivyo hivyo. I hope people will understand that you don't have to fear nobody. You know, when people continue fearing Marwa, that is when you give him the powers, the audacity to be going around threatening people's lives, which is not okay. So, thank you so much, Hamida, for tuning in. I can see a lot of you joined the live chat section. I really appreciate you. If I didn't shout out your name, of course, you know I always appreciate you. I hope you liked the live stream. I hope you subscribe to my other channel. The link is in the description box below. And stay safe. I hope you're enjoying your holidays. I'll see you in the next one. Very crazy to let his mother take that from her family. Harriet Johnson, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you're enjoying your holidays and stay safe. And bye-bye. Thank you so much for my moderators. Thank you so much Ontrending for gracing today's reaction. Bye-bye. I don't know if Ontrending will come up today, but of course if she'll be having a live stream, make sure to go and support Ontrending because she supports each and everyone out here. Very generous OT. And of course, bye-bye.